Hello and welcome to the IsoCast. Paul, how are you doing today?
Yeah, good. Thanks, Michael. How are you?
Yeah, very well. Thanks for taking the time to jump on and share some experiences with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
No problem. Look, I see you're looking quite comfortable there at home.
Yes. Yeah, I'd rather be here than working in a retail environment or something at the moment.
Yeah, well, I think it's a bit scary right now. So yeah, you're pretty safer inside anyway.
Absolutely. Yeah, safe and sound at home. It's good.
Yeah. So look, just for the sake of our viewers, just give us a little introduction about yourself, what you do, and where you're from.
Yeah, sure thing. So my background is e-commerce.
Yeah.
I started my first e-com business when I was about 17 called Warcom. So we sold technology products.
Mhm.
I sold about $30 million worth of products. Then I sold that business to an ASX
Yep.
listed company in 2014. Got out of that, started a digital agency
Yep.
called Insightful in 2015. There's about 20 of us working here now, 22, I think, at last count.
Okay.
So we work with clients all over Australia and all sorts of different industries. So it's going well, and it's a good industry to be in, working from home, obviously. And my team are all remote, so we're in about 7 different countries and a
Yeah.
few Australians that are working remotely at the moment as well.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, cool. All right. So you've got the luxury of working from home or anywhere you want. It's like the laptop lifestyle.
Yes, exactly. Yep.
Yeah. So I guess my next question is probably around business impact. So you've got the flexibility of working from home, but have you experienced any other impacts to your business, whether it's clients or anything else that you can share with us?
Not really so far. We've had like one client drop off like 10% of their spend, I would say. So they're paying us like, 10 grand a month and they've knocked it down to like nine or something small
Yeah.
like that.
Right.
We haven't had any other clients really drop off at all because thankfully a lot of our clients are in essential services as well. So
Mhm.
um, that's going quite good for us. So touch wood, we haven't really seen too much of a downtrend.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just going well at the moment.
Yeah. So maybe a tip there is when you're being a service provider, look for essential services. So you got to keep on supporting them.
Absolutely. I mean, and that's like working with those businesses is good anyway, because like as they're obviously they're required in times like this, you're not going to lose them as a client. Like I'm seeing people in my business group that are, they've been business consultants to, and all they do is work with people in the travel industry, for example.
Yeah.
So they've
Yeah.
overnight they've been wiped out of like 30 clients, and they're
Yeah.
just going broke, kind of
Yeah.
thing. I'm like, well, that's you can't niching. A clear example of when niching down is really wrong, really badly.
Yeah.
So yeah, it hasn't turned out well for a lot of those sort of people.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess when you talk about 30 clients, it's a good number to have.
Mm.
But yeah, obviously in that industry right now, it's not very good.
No, not at all. Not in the
So I
travel
mean,
industry.
that's probably an important point you just touched on there. So you've got the Facebook group. So you're in touch with lots of different businesses in different industries.
Yep.
Have you heard or have you come across anyone with probably a pretty severe case of something that they're experiencing? We don't need names or anything like that. Just a scenario which maybe we haven't heard about on the news.
Yeah, there's a few businesses around like that, as the one I just mentioned. That's
Yeah,
a consultant to the travel industry,
yeah,
basically.
yeah.
And then we've got heaps of retailers in the group as well. They're all
Mhm.
cafes and that kind of thing that aren't actually doing takeaway services at all. Restaurants as well.
Yeah,
There's a lot of restaurants in there as well. So they've just been like completely wiped out by this.
yeah,
It's terrible to see. Like they've laying off 30 to 40 staff. And they're like, well, we can't pay them. We can't even pay our rent at the moment. So I mean, the restaurant industry is terrible at the best of times for a lot of
exactly.
people.
Yeah,
So this is like the final nail in the coffin for a lot of them, unfortunately.
yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah.
So
So I guess they got takeaways and things like that, which is something. But how much can they really rely on just takeaways? So
yeah, and then you've got like Uber Eats, and you've got menu log gouging them like 30% as
yeah,
well. Taking
yeah,
There's nothing left. It's
yeah,
just they've got scraps left.
yeah, yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah, no, it's pretty tough. So,
Yeah.
um,
Some industries are booming, like the digital industry, like us is, I'm closing like lots of work. All the bookkeepers and all the accountants that I speak to are killing it at the moment. They're
yeah,
like, because everyone's like,
going
help
for
me. What do we do? When do I get my money from the government? So everyone's like, those guys are going to kill it.
Yeah.
Having said that, I think a lot of them are going to be doing a lot of work for free for clients that are ultimately going to go out of business as well, though, because they're helping people when their business is going to sink. So
Yeah.
that's not easy either.
Yeah. Another one is immigration. We had an immigration agent on our show just yesterday, and she was saying that she's never been this busy because people trying to find out, what do we do? We've got visas lodged. We want to come over where visas are expiring. So obviously some
crazy.
industries are different to others. Yeah. So tell us about you. We're just talking about the accountants, how they're going to help businesses. How can you, and if so, which businesses are you able to help in this situation, if even at all?
Well, there's a lot of businesses that we can help at the moment. Any essential service kind of client, any clients that wants to start getting into the coaching space, so running courses and that kind of thing.
Yep.
So we've got like 3 projects on the go, on the way at the moment for people that are pivoting their business to start being coaches. So you can do courses online, that kind of thing. So I'm also teaching people how to grow really profitable Facebook groups so they can actually generate leads from those groups as well. I think you shared our course link earlier today. Thanks for that.
That's right.
So like I've made on average, I make about $500,000 a year from Facebook groups. So now I'm teaching other people how to do that. We've got like people that do all sorts of things from podcasters to people that sell die-cast models to motorcycle accessories. So, and that's just launched this week. So that's pretty exciting for us as well.
And now's the best time to be in all that space because again, it's all at home online and away you go.
Sitting in your lounge room, helping people make money, and they're all looking for somewhere to plug their umbilical cord into. Get some help at the moment. So Facebook groups is where it's at. It's cheap too. Like you don't have to spend any money on Facebook ads. So
and that's where your target market is. Whatever.
Everyone's sitting on Facebook at the moment going, what do I do?
Yeah.
So
whatever your market is, it can be 50-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 20-year-olds, male, female, in Australia, out of Australia, New South Wales, Victoria. They're all there.
Yep. Anyway. Yep. Internationally. Everywhere.
Yep. Exactly. All right. So just to finish it off, let us know, do you have any tips or advice that you can give people, unrelated to business or working from home? Anything you found that you've done that's enabled you to progress and get through this time at the moment?
I'd say make sure you have a really good routine as well while you're working at home. It's really hard to not want to sit on the couch and watch Netflix 24/7 and just like turn into a couch potato. So, I get up every morning and do like 2 hours worth of sales. I do like 4 hours worth of work. I do like 2 hours worth of networking, and then you do your admin and all that kind of stuff. So I've got a really structured routine, and I encourage everybody that's working at home to do the same thing. But definitely like break your day up into doing a lot of connecting with people, having a lot of conversations with people. How can I help you? It's not going to necessarily give you a lead or a client straight away, but you need to be constantly filling your funnel up really quickly. So that's what I'm doing a lot of the day. And then my team go and do all the work, obviously, that do all the fulfillment for us. So that's what everybody needs to be doing at the moment, is just making a lot of new connections, I think.
And everyone's free to take calls right now. So
they are. Yeah, exactly. Just
80% of the people anyway.
Yeah, just jump onto a Facebook message and start talking to people, and then see what opportunities fall out for you.
That's right.
So there's tons of opportunity out there at the moment. Like there's plenty of really good businesses that kick off in a recession like this. So there's don't get all down and out and be like, oh, it's all doom and gloom, because it's not.
Yeah, and now's the time when people have got time to think, to explore, to brainstorm and start executing.
Yep, exactly. And people are still spending money. They're still investing in themselves and new business opportunities. I'm seeing it. Like I closed like 20 grand worth of work in the last 4 days for just new client stuff. So people are like, let's go, let's do it.
Yep. Well, I guess part of the mentality, the mindset, I guess, is some people understand, they've got to spend money in these times to come out on top at the end of it. Where other people kind of think, well, it's all going downhill. Why spend? Because I'm going to go downhill with it. But it's just that mental shift that needs to be made in society in what to do in times like this.
Yep. You got to back yourself in times like this. That's all you can do. You can't sit there and wait for your government handout. You'll end up broke. So, you need to innovate. You need to pivot. And you need to go in a new direction.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Paul, anything you want to end off with?
No, just thanks for having me on. If anybody wants to have a chat or has any questions for me, obviously reach out to Michael or myself. Michael can introduce you to me, and
Yeah.
we can
Well,
see if we can help you out with everything.
this will go on social media. You'll be tagged so they can contact you directly or come through me.
Yep.
Either way, no problem.
Yeah, cool. Well, fantastic. All right, man. Thanks for having me on.
All right, Paul, thank you very much and you have a great day. Talk
You
to you
too,
later.
mate. Take care.